Hello and welcome everyone, it's Darius. I wanted to make this quick live stream video just to let everyone know who stumbles on our Facebook page that we have a brand new live session with Lynn Waldrop today, and I am really excited about it. So if you've been wondering about stress in your body and what could be going on in your life, maybe that is keeping you in a state of stress, or you feel this recurring stress over and over again, today's going to be a really big session for you. And one of the things I want to talk about with stress and things going on, so if you're tuning into the live stream or you're wondering about stress, you feel like you have stress, write in and let us know, because we're going to be starting here in about 3 hours with Lynn Waldrop. It's going to be at 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific. And one of the things we're going to be talking about is what is stress from an energetic perspective. And you're also going to learn that stress is basically when we have something in our life that our body cannot process, an event, a disappointment, a feeling. We may go to a certain part of the world or a certain part of town or somebody's house, and we're bombarded with energies. It could also be EMF energies, smart meter energies, things like that in the technology in our world, even energies from our computer and other types of devices that we're in sort of this Wi-Fi enabled world. All of these things can basically become energy pockets or packets in your body. They can begin to insert themselves or basically be held in our body. Our body doesn't know how to process it. If we don't know how to release it, these things can plug into our existing energy field in a way and affect our vibration. And we can let it go, though. There's a way to actually do it. Now, what Lynn's going to be doing, Lynn Waldrop, she is a medical intuitive. So what's super exciting about today is she's actually going to be connecting in energetically to people on the call and the group. And we're going to be doing a group activation to help you release. Another big one that is stress is financial stress and the fear of not having enough money. This is another one that gets sort of connected into the body, and unless we actually know when and how to release that stress, it can be very hard to let that go, and it comes up again and again. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the physical stressors, the emotional stressors, the spiritual stressors that are in our environment, and how we can release it. We're also going to be doing some big release exercises today, because many times we become sort of like the personal dumpster. Yes, this is Lynn's words. I sort of hesitated. I was like, oh my God, we're not, this divine body is not a dumpster, but that's the point. This divine body is not a dumpster. This divine body is love, light, and joy personified. So we can actually let go of all of that. We can be beyond all of that. And we can keep it as this pure, light, golden, amazing, clear receptacle of God's wisdom that it is. And so we're going to be doing that. So here's what I'd ask everyone to do. If you want to get on the call early, you can press *2 to raise your hand. Lynn's going to be taking one-on-one calls. Do you feel like there is a packet of energy that does not need to be in your body? And is this packet of energy in some way, shape, or form holding you back? And so if anyone has a question, let me know. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Susan. Yes, Musori just shared our video. Thank you so much. Let me type into him really quick. And thank you. We do appreciate when you share. And here's the thing. This is the type of call today that can really change people's lives. We're not just going to be sharing energy. We're going to actually be doing live processes that are going to release stress. And I've seen with Lynn, there's times that stresses are released that have been in someone's body for years, for decades, and these stressors can affect us. Some things people have been reporting. Thank you, Miss Celia. Thank you for doing that. Let me like your comment here as I'm learning Facebook Live. Are there stressors in your life that may be holding you back or just really affecting you? And we're going to be doing some live energy work today to release that with Lynn Waldrop. I'm just sharing for people coming on. Stress and trauma, we are going to learn today, can form packets in your body. Now, here's the key thing. They're not just packets of unorganized information. They're packets of organized information that is discordant. That word discordant means that it's not in alignment with your natural state of being. So, when this packet in your body begins to affect the rest of your life, or begins to affect how you feel or what you do, or how you confront a new situation, like a new love in your life. I had this in my life, absolutely. After my first divorce, many people, I remember going on a plane, and I told this one gentleman on a plane, really nice guy. He was an established businessman and seemed to be, fairly aware of the world from a spiritual and knowing sense. And I said, I'm going to get remarried again. I know in my heart I want to get remarried. And this gentleman said to me, he said, well, you know that most people who get remarried end up divorced anyway, so you might as well not even try. And at that moment, after all the spiritual work that I had done and all of the help that I thought I had received, I felt this big fear right here on this left side of my heart, like, whoa, this is gonna, this is not good. And I knew there was an energy there. And so we all have this in our life, and usually when we go outside of the fence of where we are now, like we want to try something new, we want to go into some new way of being, or we want to try something new, that comes up. So these are packets of information stress that becomes very organized, and we realize it when we face something that looks similar, or maybe that's not even similar at all, but unconsciously we think there's something there. So do you have stress in your life? Well, we're going to be doing this live session with Lynn Waldrop. We're also going, for anybody on the call, you're also going to get some very powerful activations to help you. So she is going to be helping everybody on the call to release stress that may be in your body. Again, this is energetic information that is detrimental and that is discordant to your natural state of joy. So we're going to be doing that. So everyone plug in. I want to just let everyone know, thank you for listening in. And if do you have any questions right now about stress? And I'm just checking the live line. Anyone have questions about stress or anything that you need help with today with stress, I would share. Go jump on our call. It's going to be at uwealthrevolution.com/now. So we will be helping people today with Lynn Waldrop. I'll stay on just a little bit longer. Is anybody dealing with stress today and just needs a little bit of I guess just a little prayer? We can also use the collective energy field of UWealth Revolution here on this live stream just to send you love. Is there anybody listening in here that would like just love from us or from me before we start this session? And also anyone that would love some energy sent to family members. I'm going to be reading this as we do our intention work and sending this out. So if you've heard this video, share it with people who may need it, and also write in if you would like some energy and love sent to you during the intention circle today. We're going to be doing that, and in fact I think this is a great way to get the message out to everybody. So thank you everybody for plugging in. We've been having an amazing week. It's been super exciting, and we're going to be talking about this. I'd like to just do this real quick before we get started with the call. Yes, Miss Sella says, I run a suicide prevention hotline in Ithaca, New York. Please send love to my coworkers and all our callers. What I'm going to do, and I've had Spirit move me to do this, I'm going to do a dowsing clearing on that city. And I'm going to be using some higher realm energy. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask if we can do that. So give me 1 second, and we'll be sending some energy to them. And let's just see, can we send higher energy to Ithaca, New York, and those that are dealing with harm? Okay, great. Can we send love energy to anybody right now in Ithaca, New York, and in Micella's area that needs help? I'm getting a strong yes. Can we use spiritual helpers and doctors, spiritual doctors, so higher realm spirit beings, to release any lower vibrational attachments, entities, or energies that may be affecting people in Ithaca, New York? And if you're wondering about what I'm doing, we're getting a yes. And as this is going around, we're actually clearing this so you can see the energy move faster and faster as I'm not moving this. And if you're curious about this work, I discovered pendulum work through my work as a hypnotist, but also was exposed to this by a gentleman that we're going to have on New Wealth Revolution coming up named Ed Strachar. And he mentioned a man named Raymond Grace who does very powerful pendulum work to clear earth frequencies. So we're doing this right now for Ithaca, New York. This is the first time I've done it live on a Facebook stream. Let me know if you like it. And Michelle, let me know what happens as we call in these higher energies to your day and to people. So this is running right now. You're witnessing energies being released, fears in the area, even any darker energies or the spirit of despair being released live on Facebook here from Ithaca, New York. And let me know what happens. Sunny, thank you. Does anybody else have some help that they need, or is there a particular part of the world that you want some help clearing today or sending love to? And we can all send love intention to each other. So let us know. Is there a part of the world that needs love and healing today? We'll send love out. We also have Lynn Waldrop, and I want to send everybody off in love as we are plugging in. If anybody else needs help today, we can do that to any part of the world. So thank you, Sunny. I'm going to like her comment, and thank you as we are growing. We've got, how can you tell what happens through this pendulum? Basically, you can tell, we'll share this with you more. Basically, the pendulum is controlled by your subconscious mind. It looks like I'm moving it with my hand, but I'm actually not. The movement of the pendulum is so minute because I'm holding my hands still that the muscles that actually cause it to move are in my subconscious mind. And if we really understand the connection between infant intelligence and the superconscious, we realize that the subconscious mind is the gateway to the superconscious mind. Napoleon Hill talked about this. People that have amazing experiences, when you get flashes of insight, intuition, knowledge, all of this is why muscle testing works, why you can muscle test. We talk about this on UL, because what's being affected, going weak or strong, or going in one direction counterclockwise or clockwise, is all controlled by involuntary muscles that are controlled by your superconscious mind, then directed to your subconscious mind. So there's no consciousness to it. And so based on which way the pendulum swings, so if I, for example, and anyone can do this, there's a lot of great training on this, but if I start saying yes, 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 it goes this way. If I say no, 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 it goes the other way. I've done this enough that I basically can connect into this really fast. I know where I'm getting a false negative or false positive. London, UK, can the children have support as they go into a tense time with exams? Sure. So let's send some love to Sunny in London, and we're going to use the pendulum to do that. So children in London, is this in London? Hold on one second. Oh, London, UK. Okay, yes. All right, so we'll ask permission. Can we send love and light to children in London? I'm getting a really strong yes. It's just moving. So we're going to, can we ask the spiritual helpers and guides? Yes. Okay, so strong yes. Can we release any low vibrational energies, attachments, fears, morphogenetic connection to energy fields that would stop them from doing well on the exam, or just stop them from really allowing their true wisdom to come through? This is incredible. It's moving so fast, and we're just going to let it keep going. And you can see this. Here we go. All right, it's going. I'm going to keep going until it's let go of. Wow. CLS said, I felt a healing intention in my head as a cascade of bubbles. Nice. Well, this is beautiful. So for you in London, who wrote in, this is Sunny, I believe. Yes, Sunny in London, UK. Let me know how the children do with the exams, and let me know what happens. Could use help, mental suffering, fear, insecurity of taking action. So here's what I'm going to do. We'll do a group pendulum clearing for just taking action and just feeling peace right now. And we'll do more of this on our U-Wealth call, because what I want to do is use the whole collective intention. I'm going to start doing that for world centers of the population, places on the planet where we can help. And it's going to help all of us, because a lot of what Bart and Suzanne and everyone else is connecting to, sort of the global epicenter of the world, in the world, where we're feeling all of this energy come up that just feels discordant and scary and keeping us from what we really are. We're feeling it. And as the light wins out this game, we're also feeling the fear that is in the dark energies that are on the planet, the fearful people who are losing in this battle. And we feel it. And we're like, why do I feel uneasy? We feel uneasy because there are people that have been on the polarity side that hasn't been in the highest light, and they're feeling that the vibration isn't supporting him anymore, and he feels uneasy to those people. And I say that as beautifully as possible, as eloquently as I can, not to dishonor anybody, but to honor everybody. So let's do a quick clearing just for some joy today, and to release anything that we're connected to this creating this place of feeling some stress. And I invite everyone, be on the call. We're going to do some big things, and we're going to do more of this on the call, and Lynn is going to do more of this work for these areas of stress. And again, it's just packets of information. So hope you enjoyed this. So for anybody feeling stress and anxiety, we're getting a big yes from this energy. So the helpers are here. We're going to call in. Can we call in the spiritual helpers? Yep, they're here and listening. So, and again, I'm doing this with the Dowsing tool called Pendulum. Direct connection to subconscious mind from the arm. It creates the subtle movements. And so we're going to just release out. Is there any suffering in the audience today? Yes. Okay. And so when it goes this way, we're getting a yes. And I learned this from some tools from a gentleman named Raymond Grace, and also through my hypnosis work, they taught us how to use pendulum. So again, we're connecting the subconscious mind, and through that, the superconscious mind. And we're not doing it ourselves. We're not asking anybody, like, I'm not doing it, so it's not me. We're asking the higher realms to help us. And humanity has this power to do this for others, and even for you and me. So let's just begin to plug in. And we're just going to clear out and release any suffering and fear right now in people dealing with this energy. You see how fast this is moving? This means there's a lot of the people connected to this, to everyone you share this with. Let's just send love and a release of suffering energy to them. So as you watch and as you share, you're sending it out and releasing. And also ask for everybody that hears this, no matter when, that this just comes into their life, and that these energies are being stripped away. Stripped away. Now when it starts to slow down, as I've learned from Raymond Grace, the person that taught this to me through his work, it starts slowing down, it's done. And now it starts to slow down, and now it's done. So thank you, everybody. We'll work on the sound. I don't know if we're not connected. The mic should be working, but we'll check on that. If it's not, I'll do some adjustments. Thank you, Bart, for that. And thank you, everybody. We'll see everyone on the call today with Lynn Waldrop. It is going to be posted down below on this, or maybe up above. And we'll see you. Thanks for doing this with me, and this sort of impromptu clearing of what may be in your life and what may be affecting you. And let us know what happens with those boys in London and much more. And the girls in London too. Much love, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you on the call today with Lynn Waldrop. We're going to be dealing with this type of energy, the energy packets that don't serve you, and releasing. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for all the beautiful likes and love. Sending love to you, Sunny. Blessings to you. Blessings to everybody. We'll see you all on the call today with Lynn. Bye-bye. Much love.